So, it says here. So we just went through the names. But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself. He knows what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. That he would not defile himself. He knew it would be a defilement with the portion of the king's meat or doctrine. Because these children hold the truth. They are Judah. So it says, they are of the whole house of Israel. Nor with the wine, which is spirit, that he drunk. Why would that be spirit? Because whatever you take into your gate is connected to something. Especially if you're getting something from a king of confusion. The spirit of confusion is going to fill you. So confusion comes with lies. Lies comes with all these other things. People end up with, that's why anxiety, mental health, because it's all confusion. That's what it is. It's something that's not connecting to the truth. There's something else there functioning. There's something else. It's not at its full potential. You do not have a mental health with a sober mind. You do not have mental health with a sober mind. You do not have anxiety when you have the spirit of peace that passes all understanding. You do not have these things when you have the truth in you. You do not have these things when you have righteousness in you. You do not have these things when you have holiness in you, because they're contrary to the Spirit of God. They're contrary to his 7 eyes. Okay, so all those things are contrary to wisdom. They're contrary to understanding. You understand that there's no gender confusion when you understand who you are and you understand who God is. You're not confused about your gender. You're not confused about your sexuality when you have understanding, knowledge and might, counsel and fear of God. You don't have these you don't even have to be adulterous when you have these things, because you know what is the good and perfect and acceptable will of God. And you know these things are not. When you're perverted, you know it's contrary to God. Now, do we struggle with these things? There's many things that we struggle with, okay? But this is why he said, renew your mind constantly in Christ. We have to keep renewing our mind, because we're wrestling with things in our flesh. There's sin in the flesh, point blank period, until we leave here. There's sin in the flesh. So we got to keep renewing our mind and studying to show ourselves, because we have to fight what's in the flesh. Because the carnal mind is enmity. So we got to keep fighting for our faith. We got to keep fighting against the carnal mind. When things are attacking our body, instead of looking at the